Hello, everybody. I'm Claire with Aruna from the Ambassador Yoga Trainer Fast Track. And today we just want to tell you a story about Alison. She has been using the Yoga Trainer Fast Track since 2019. And in that time, she's run 3 trainings. She's getting prepared to run another one now that it's January 2022. We love this about Alison because this is why we developed the Yoga Trainer Fast Track. It took Aruna and I about 4 years to write the manuals and create everything that's needed to lead a effective and successful yoga teacher training. And Alison didn't have to do any of that. That's what the Fast Track is. She has just spent her time leading yoga teacher trainings.
So
Why
I
so long?
it's pretty amazing. I think I don't know whether people really understand what the fast track gives them. So I think that's what we wanted to explain today is just exactly what does fast track mean. So we have this free course and there's some great information in here on a program that gives you everything you need. And for us, when we started planning the teacher training, we didn't know what we needed. And the first thing we thought about was how do we write the manuals? And writing those manuals took us so long. it's just planning, writing, research. Then once you've got all the research done, it's laying out headings, subheadings, table of contents, then things like licensing pictures. Claire, you mentioned, figuring out how to do footnotes again, how to reference things. All of that work we did, and that took us a long time. And basically what the fast track meant was that we got to hand Alison this manual and say, here, use this to go teach. So that whole 4 years was spent, first 2 years was spent writing the first manual. And then after we delivered the program, then we revised the manuals and we're like, okay, this is working. This needs to be moved here. Needs to be moved there. Let's rearrange everything until we finally ended up at these really amazing professional manuals that we were ready to just hand to Alison.
And it's great because now Allison has this manual, which is actually over 700 pages worth of information and content. But when we say the trainer fast track includes everything you need, you get actually more than just the manual. The manual itself is very valuable, but what do you do with a 700-page manual? How do you know how to deliver that? So we also research things like how do people learn and how do you deliver effective trainings? And this program is full of experiential learning, and you will know how to deliver that, like Allison does, through the trainer lesson plans, which means that of the 200-hour program, every detail is accounted for. So instead of just getting a huge manual and saying, here, teach this, how could you possibly? You are going to be guided through how much time to spend on each element and each detail and given advice on how to deliver it, whether it be lecture, discussion, reflection, whether it's a video that we've included. So you really get the tools to help you deliver the program as well as the actual program. Pretty good
That
fast.
saves that saves a lot of time because it's all laid out and you don't have to figure it out. And plus, it's there every time you deliver it. That's what I really like about the trainer lesson plans is every time you deliver, you're like, oh no, no, what do I do again? It's all written down. And I think of the fast track as being like, okay, I'm here. I want to be here. I want to be a trainer. Right now, I'm a yoga teacher. I'm a pretty good yoga teacher, but I want to be a trainer. So I think what we did was we kind of walked through that path, writing the manuals, doing the research, writing the trainer lesson plans. All of that took us years to get to being a trainer. Whereas Allison started here as a great teacher, and then she just got to take the jet plane to trainer. That's what the fast track does. You don't have to do any of that. You just get handed everything and you go teach.
Absolutely. So think about it for yourself. If you are on the path to becoming a trainer, what do the next 3 years look like for you? What does tomorrow look like for you? Are you going to start researching, or are you going to start taking registrations from your students? Right? So take those 3, 4 years that it took us to write the manuals and just spend that time being a trainer. That's our goal. That's why we made the Yoga Fast Track. And that's why we want to share it with you.
Yeah. So you can get that course at the link in the description.